Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Ian, here in Beijing, and I can't believe that I've been in Beijing for 7, almost 8 years, and I have never done what I'm about to go and do, especially when I know how much what I'm about to go and have a look at means to me over the years. I remember visiting such a place with my father when I was a kid. He was a bus driver, and I remember sitting at the front of the bus as he talked to other bus drivers and super excited. And also I remember going to this thing that I'm going to see now, similar in Glasgow, many times. I know people here will know what I mean. It's got another link back to the place in Glasgow that I've been to many times, the more modern version of it, which is actually built or designed by Zaha Hadid, who designed a building here in Beijing, and I've been to see that. It's a fantastic building. So follow me as I go and have a look at this thing, which I'll let you know about any minute now. So I've travelled across town. I've actually came south west across the city from where I live to come and see this, but for any of you that have not seen what the metro is like here, how clean it is, fast and efficient and cheap it is here in Beijing, then hopefully you've enjoyed that little bit of insight.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. All will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all will be okay. Move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago.
Just to show you where I am, so you understand what I'm going to have a look at, I'm actually going to look at the Beijing Auto Museum, which I have never been to, even though I've been in Beijing for almost 8 years, like I said. So hopefully I can get in and you can enjoy what I enjoy with any luck. So it's actually very well done. It goes up on a spiral, although I think you've got elevators, and it's a sort of circular building, and there's lots of different levels to it. Future level, past, and there's also a a historical story of the automobile in China in the entrance as you come in. So it's actually very, very well done. I thought it was going to be super busy because the kids are actually off school, these two, but the kids, they're here, but again it's lunchtime, so maybe quite quiet. But stay with me because I want to tell you a story about why the automobile museums are super important to me, and also a story where I owe my young brother a garage because I broke his garage. Long story. He lives in America now, interesting, I live in China. But let me tell you that story about how I broke his garage. That's from our mate Donkey. He'll get the joke. This car used to be the one that I wanted when I was a teenager. I dreamed of it. Never had it. Maybe one day, but I doubt it. Too poor. So as I was saying, my young brother was obsessed by cars when he was younger, and we used to live in a big house, 5 apartment. There was a lot of us in the family, 12 kids, so we lived in this big house, and then myself, my younger brother, my older brother shared a big double bed in the back room of this house, and we used to have linoleum for carpet.
Now the linoleum industry went down the pan, and they've got a million reasons for it, but my personal theory is that no one could pronounce linoleum. They used to go into shops and say, "Hello, I can have a roll of linoleum, thank you." I'm sorry? What was that? A roll of linoleum.
Linoleum. Anyway, I was a young kid, and I used to be scared of going to the toilet, which was a floor down. We only had one toilet in the house, which was a luxury, to be honest. So I was scared to go down to the toilet. So I lifted up the linoleum and peed under the linoleum. After a few days, 'cause during the night I was scared when we were sleeping. After a few days, it began to get a bit whiffy. My father gave us all into trouble. So in the future times when I was needing the toilet, I would, as a kid, and I must have been about, I don't know, 6 or 7, I would climb on the cabinet, the sideboard, which was positioned under the window, 3 stories up. This is in the dark. I would open the window and pee out. Just so happens that my young brother's garage, wooden garage, would be stored under that cabinet. And as a kid, when I was about 6 or 7, I climbed on the cabinet, 3 stories up, opened the window, pitch black, ready to do a pee, and the legs of the cabinet broke, which meant the cabinet squashed my young brother's garage flat, like a flat pancake. And to this day, every time I see my brother, he always says to me, "You owe me a garage." And we're going back about 50 odd years, or 40 odd years, so yeah. So cars and so on means a lot, I think, to the Western culture, and now means a lot to the Chinese culture. In fact, they are so good at making cars, they're now one of the biggest car manufacturers in the world. In fact, I think they are the biggest. So well done, China. Good. So that was really well done, that car or automobile museum. I thoroughly recommend, if you are in Beijing, to make a visit if you can. And as always, I would say visit the museums, art galleries, or whatever in Beijing. They're fantastic, very well done. The system is good to get you in, get you out. It's quite cheap if you have to pay. Very well organised. Sometimes it can be super busy, as you can imagine. But I have to recommend every single one I've ever been to has been fantastic. So yeah, that's that. Me, I'm off for something to eat. But as always, I'm wishing you well. Take care of yourself, your family, your community, and above all else, peace out. Catch you in the next video.